Hello, everyone. I cannot believe it. I did not see this coming. I cannot believe it. I genuinely had no idea that BTS were going to perform. What the fuck? It was out of nowhere. Absolutely out of nowhere. And we're going to watch it and everything, but the announcement, everything feels so surreal because it's Coldplay and Elmo announcing the headliners for FIFA World Cup halftime show, which, by the way, this is their first halftime show ever. They don't do halftime shows. So they are trying this new format. And they have Shakira, Madonna, and BTS. I can't. I can't believe it. And the Muppets making a cameo. Yes. That was so, everything felt so random. But it's amazing. We know that Shakira is like queen of World Cup when it comes to artists because she always makes songs and she participates all the time. But it's not just her being the headliner. The headliners are Shakira, Madonna, and BTS. And I have some clips from her saying that there's going to be a collaborative stage of some sort. So I just cannot even begin to imagine like how that is going to go. Ahora somos Bora Fifas. Now we are Bora Fifas. And yes, I'm going to talk about that when we get to that, but it genuinely is not unknown territory, but a lot of football fans, soccer fans are going to troll just because that is who they are, I guess. So don't pay attention to that. Let's focus on the positive. This is historical. This is the first halftime show ever from FIFA, of course. It has to be collaborative because it will only be 11 minutes. Yes, and actually when Shakira said that, I was so confused because she said, I'm excited to be on stage alongside BTS and Madonna, kind of implying that they are going to be together because she said, we're performing like the song, her song. So I said, okay, then BTS's screen time is going to be very limited. But then it says 11 minutes, and I don't think they're going to perform one song in 11 minutes. It has to be at least like a couple of songs. So we will see what happens. We will see what happens. Okay, so I have some things here. Of course, the main topic. Oh, I forgot to, as always, I forgot to delete my sister's camera. Let me add the titles really quick. I was running a little bit late today, but it's because I've been preparing something thanks to Meg related to longevity, and I'm going to present that today. It's not complete, but I really want to talk about longevity with you guys because now it's literally now or never. We have BTS everywhere and we have to do something now so we can maintain the momentum with Arirang. We cannot let this opportunity go. So longevity is important. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that, specifically about the IFPI charts. But on Tuesday, I have more prepared for Billboard and other things we can do to maintain longevity. I enjoyed your reaction on Patreon. Thank you so much. I have a new reaction on Patreon. It's for the North American promotions. It's one of my favorite things to react to. So yeah, you can, this is the first link in the description. I have it here on my Patreon. You can watch it. It's for free, by the way, on Patreon. And we have here, remember to support Arirang. We have links in the description. I will talk more about this when I have my presentation about longevity. Okay. So first, I want to start with something random, as always, something funny, random, interesting. And today is the fact that an army gifted Mystico a sugar photo card. So do you guys remember when BTS was in Mexico? Oh, my camera is super to the side. One second. Do you guys remember when Mystico BTS was right there with Mystico and they said hi for a while, specifically Jin. But BTS were there basically to support him and boo the other guy. So this fighter, this lucha libre fighter, received a Yoongi photo card. And he accepted it so graciously. Yes, he did. There he is. He even did the heart. I can't. He even did the heart. That's very funny. So that's my favorite moment, my favorite random moment of the past few days. Another thing that people are talking about is that rapper Drake, mentioned BTS in his new song. Now, I've seen some crazy reactions, and when I saw this, I was like, okay, one more to the list. That was literally my reaction, I swear to God, because so many rappers and singers in general mention BTS in their songs. We have Doechii, we have J. Cole, we have so many. There are literally compilations. So Drake is one more of the list, but people are saying, oh, like he is dissing BTS, and he's like, am I? This is not a diss. This is just a lyric. The lyric is, I'm feeling like BTS because it took the whole career for me to be so discovered. And he's just saying facts. When I first saw this, I immediately took it as, oh, because that's how BTS started. It took them a while to get discovered for real, because at the very beginning we know their story and we know BTS, where BTS came from. But other people are saying that it can mean that, and it can also mean it's some kind of rhythm. What is it? Like it rhymes. Career with Korea. Kind of the same thing that Nicki Minaj said during her idol verse. So yeah, that's the rhyme. When I saw this, I was like, okay, like this is not a diss, obviously. This is just the lyrics. And of course, this was crazy because the members did react to it and they posted it. This is Taeyon's story on Instagram. So they start listening to the song. It's J-Hope and Taeyeon. And at some point, they seem genuinely surprised, which is crazy to me because they just decided. Sorry, my mic I think is too loud. I think at some point, when they react to it, they seem genuinely surprised. So I'm just like, are they just reacting to the album like, and this moment happened, or did someone tell them, by the way, react to this song, just react to it? What do you guys think? Because I was like, why would they react there? Why would they film their reaction? Because they seem genuinely surprised. This is a genuine surprise. So this is them there. I'm feeling like BTS because it took a whole career for me. This has to be, I think it's already a meme. We have to make it a sticker, guys. We have to make it a sticker. We have to make it like a funny reaction, because look at them. They're all vibing, and then literally so shocked. I think they knew. I thought that at the beginning, and then I saw no, but their reaction is too genuine. I didn't think it was genuine. It seemed like they were being funny. Am I too gullible then? I think I am too gullible. I don't know. In any case, it was a funny reaction. Jimin reposted on his stories this video with a bunch of question marks. And then Namjoon also reposted the video on his stories and reposted the song. Or I guess a song by Drake. I don't even know the name of the song. So, yeah, like I've mentioned, I'm seeing like already people just want to make things that where there's nothing. This is just a mention. It has happened before. There's multiple references to BTS in lyrics because BTS is a popular pop culture phenomenon. So it's pretty obvious. And also, I understand that a lot of people want Kendrick's a Kendrick collaboration, like BTS Kendrick collaboration. But I feel like just getting too much into it is like it's whatever. It's just one mention. It's not going to ruin the possibilities of a future collaboration between BTS and Kendrick. I don't think they care. And I also want a collaboration. So between BTS and Kendrick. So I don't think we need to give it too much attention either way. Yes, literally, I swear to God, guys. My reaction was great. Another one for the list because we have such a big list with all of these references. Rappers make a lot of references to BTS, and it's for multiple reasons. Number one, BTS is a global phenomenon, and it sounds great in lyrics. You can rhyme so many words with BTS, pop. BTS made the K-pop, like whatever they say. Like they always they always use those lyrics. So yeah, it's great. One more to the list. In other news, so this is the director of the National Museum of Korean Literature. And apparently he praised the songs BTS and I think it was just Spring Day. So the interesting thing about this is that this director of this museum said that BTS is qualified for a Nobel Prize. Now, how much is his opinion valued here? I don't know, but I've seen this article being shared a lot. And specifically, it's because of this. Yim Hoon Young, director of National Museum of Korean Literature, believes BTS is qualified for a Nobel Prize, comparing them to Bob Dylan. He praised the poetic depth of Spring Day, claiming its lyrics are a unique achievement in human literary history. So I found this very interesting. I didn't know that Bob Dylan's song had like a Nobel Prize. I had no idea. But yeah, according to this director of this museum, it should be. It should be. Yes, a Nobel Prize. Of course, this is just one opinion, but sometimes I do share opinions by experts or people from the industry because some opinions are interesting to hear. We never seen something about this. I had no idea that you could have that a song could have what is it? Believe that a song is qualified for a Nobel Prize. I didn't know. But yeah, amazing. And I agree, by the way. I'm not so much of an expert, but I kind of agree. Not just because Spring Day is such a beautiful song. Multiple BTS songs have strong social messages, but it's specifically a Spring Day. There's a reason why Korean audiences love that song so much, and it's because it resonates with them. It's a pop culture phenomenon in South Korea. It's part of society. So, um, did you guys watch the BTS Ariang North American promotion sketch? Because I did. The reaction is on my Patreon for free. I love this behind the scenes content. So before this would be basically an episode. So BTS would release episodes and Bangtan Bombs. I'm pretty sure this is an episode because they usually do this during promotions of an era, but they say episode. In this case, it doesn't say episode anymore, but it is that same type of behind the scenes video. And these are all the promotions that they did in North America, in the US. So we have here behind the scenes for Hot Ones, Jimmy Fallon Show, radio shows, the Spotify concert. Which one? Which else? I don't remember. But there's multiple behind the scenes from interviews here, and it's so fun. In my reaction, you can see my favorite moment. I'm going to say it right now. My favorite moment is the behind the scenes for the Jimmy Fallon show, because when Jimmy Fallon meets BTS after so long, he's saying hi to all of them. And then Jimmy Fallon, I don't know what happens, but he starts doing this. Moi, moi, to all of them. And he's like, Jimmy, what are you doing? That took me so off guard. It was hilarious. Nobody's talking about it. When I saw it, you can see it in my reaction. Mwah, mwah, to BTS. You know what? I get him. I would do the exact same thing, Jimmy. So, valid, to be honest. It's just that I've never seen Jimmy like that. So, it was funny. So, that's my favorite moment. Same, but also Hot Ones part. Hot Ones, I love seeing more content behind the scenes from Hot Ones. During the episode, the actual video for Hot Ones, Jimin is so chill, so cool. But then we see in the behind the scenes, he literally takes his jacket off because he's just going through a crisis. So he waited for the video to end, for the cameras to stop rolling, so he can freak out normally because of how spicy it was. But yeah, we can see all of that on the behind the scenes. It's my favorite content. Do you guys think that this year we're going to get memories? I mean, by the end, like to the end of the year, we usually get like memories of the last year. Do you guys think we're getting memories, or maybe not? With everything going on so differently this time, I feel like maybe we won't, but I really hope so, because I even mentioned it in my reaction that memories are some of my favorite BTS content. So I hope so. I hope so. Okay, let's talk a little bit about charts, because Swim is the most streamed song globally once again. That was yesterday. So I don't know about today, but yesterday, finally, Swim won over Nostalgia. It is very difficult, but I am proud of how we're doing so far. Miss Missy, thank you so much. Happy belated anniversary. So grateful for this channel and the community you created here. Hashtag chair fund. Thank you so much, Miss Missy. That money is going directly to a chair fund. And yeah, thank you everyone for celebrating the anniversary with me on Tuesday. I'm still celebrating today. So thank you so much. We're doing so good on Billboard. Yes, actually, I'm going to show it here, especially global charts and actually in the US charts as well. So let me show you right here. Billboard Hot 100, number 30 is Swim. So, of course, wait, +2. So it's stabilizing around 30. That's pretty good. These are the US charts, by the way. Lady Pink, thank you so much to you too. Hello, Bora and everyone. I'm at the airport. Ooh, where are you going? Did you mention it before? I don't remember. Well, have a safe flight, and had the best time ever. Justice for Boris's chair. She will get her chair. Don't worry, guys. All right, you're going to Vegas. Oh my goodness. That's so exciting. For how long are you staying there? Well, too many questions. I'm sorry. It's just that sometimes I'm just like, I want to know. That's too personal, maybe. Okay, so number 30 on the Hot 100 for swim. And now swim has sold over 1 million units in the US. 1 million units. Just in the US, by the way. All of these, of course, global numbers will help with IFPI charts that I will talk about in a second. So congratulations to all armies. And about this specifically, congratulations to US armies because you did that. And this, I wanted to share this because apparently I didn't know this. The India charts are very difficult. And BTS, Swim specifically, Swim has been on the number one position on the official IMI international chart for 7 weeks straight. This isn't just a fan-made ranking. This is the official industry data for India. Staying at the top for nearly 2 months proves that BTS's impact here is unmatched, this account says. So yeah, 7 weeks at number one for Swim. So Swim is doing great numbers globally. So that is amazing. Minneapolis first for a family reunion, then 5 days in Vegas, going to see the guys 24 and 26. Okay, that makes sense because I was like, the going right now for Vegas is like, it's too early, but that makes a lot of sense. So have so much fun in Vegas. I'm so excited for everything that is going to be happening in Vegas because you guys know I love BTS cities. So whenever BTS has like a theme for city, in this case, the city, Arirang, the city. I'm just so excited to see everyone's vlogs, posts. It's my favorite thing ever. Even though I'm not present, I feel like I am part. I am part of the entire thing. I am there in Las Vegas. I am there, experiencing everything. So have so much fun there. Here we have Swim. Swim is once again the most streamed song on Spotify counter yesterday. This is what I talked about. Guys, see, number one, Swim. Number two, this other song by Justin Bieber, All Song. And number three, Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. Now, I'm saying the names because remember that we are competing with nostalgia and Swim is back at number one. Guys, this is amazing. This genuinely is amazing. Remember that this is a weird year for the charts, in my opinion. The rules have changed a lot, so everything is new. Other artists, they have new, very promoted releases, like extremely promoted releases, and they are nowhere near Swim, which is crazy to me. Swim is doing amazing. So let's continue supporting Swim, guys. Please, let's stream Ariran from top to bottom, but don't forget about Swim. Swim is very important. So yeah, Swim is back at number one. This was yesterday. So we will see what happens these days. But let's try to maintain it. I also wanted to share this list made by I don't know how to pronounce this, ARREPNTI on Twitter. They say, I was waiting for all of Arirang's tracks to surpass 100 million streams, including number 29, before updating this list of the fastest songs to do so among K-pop boy groups. And when I saw this, so these are all fastest songs to hit 100 million on Spotify by K-pop boy groups. You can see here. Look at all of these songs. All of it is BTS. And then number 25 is another artist. And then more BTS than other artists. And then, of course, we have all BTS songs like Wasted on Me, for example, by the bottom of the list. But it's just crazy how all of this here. I'm also surprised because Swim and Butter hit 100 million in 8 days. But I have to highlight, I know you guys are bored of me repeating the same thing. I'm bored of me repeating the same thing, but it is important to highlight for everyone who doesn't watch all of the live streams. Swim is doing the same numbers or way better numbers than Butter and Dynamite with an entire album, because Butter and Dynamite were released by themselves. So all of our focus were on those songs, was on those songs. But this time we're focusing on multiple songs, a full length album, and still Swim is doing just as good as Butter or better. Actually, at this point, this is just the fastest to hit 100 million, but we're currently doing better. Swim is doing better than Butter. And that is just a fact. 8 days is mind-blowing. It is. It really is. And now we're on our road to 500 million. I'm pretty sure 400 million, I think. No, 500 million. I don't even remember. I remember hitting 400 million. So yeah, let's continue with that. Now, I wanted to quickly mention what our plans are for longevity. We always talk about longevity. But what does that mean exactly? Actually, longevity, guys, is pretty simple. It just means that we need to stream BTS, listen to BTS all year long, not just the first day, not just the first week, not just the first month, but all year long, because we need strong numbers all throughout the year for BTS to receive nominations and awards for year-end award shows. And this is easier than the records that we're trying to chase that are 24-hour records, first week records, debut records. This is easier. Why? Because you have more freedom. So, and this is something that we need to share with, I would say, mostly baby armies, because sometimes when you give them so many rules to stream, they get overwhelmed. And yes, it's true, we need rules, but those rules are mostly because we need the numbers now. We need the numbers during debut day. We need the numbers during debut week. We need the numbers during debut month. But longevity is not like that. For longevity, you can stream whichever way you want. I mean, not whichever way, but not any way, don't loop still, but the rules are way easier to follow. You can stream the album from top to bottom. You can stream one specific version of Swim on your study playlist. You can not just stream Arirang, you can mix it with all BTS songs. You can mix it with other songs by other artists that you like, depending on the mood, on the genre, whatever it is. The point of longevity is to never stop listening BTS. Keep the momentum of Arirang going. Arirang's moment is not just the first day, the first week, the first month. Arirang's moment is the first entire year. It's the year of Arirang. That's the mentality of longevity. These are points made by Meg, so thank you so much. I know that Meg is a little bit busy right now, but she told me that she was going to be listening, maybe in the chat. So thank you so much, Meg, for this information. This is what we can do, what we know so far, okay? So what is longevity? Did a song or an album have an impact in global culture and conversation? That is the main question when it comes to longevity. Global culture and conversation. These conversations last months. It's not just one moment. It's the entire year. Did people keep listening and talking about an album all year long? This is very important because don't just think about Grammy nominations. Think of the award shows that are going to be by the end of the year, or even the award shows that are going to happen next year. So think about the AMAs. The AMAs are very soon, but those BTS was eligible with just 1 week of Arirang. The numbers for Arirang are most likely going to be part of the AMAs for next year, and also the BBMAs, and also the mamas and other award shows that are year-end award shows. And for people to remember that, for people to really consider Arirang, Arirang has to be a popular album for multiple months, all year long. Another question: did the music reach new listeners and convert the general public to ARMY? We can see that it is happening. I'm seeing so many ARMYs, and you can see, no, not so many ARMYs, so many new listeners reacting to BTS for the first time. And this is a great opportunity because I'm seeing a lot of new reaction channels reacting to BTS for the first time because they just came back from the military. Well, for them, right? For us, it's like it's been a year almost. But for them, is oh, this is BTS's first moment since their military break. It's something new for them and for a lot of people from the general public. So let's continue sharing BTS music to new listeners, people who don't listen to BTS. This album has a great variety of genres, so you can introduce your friends and family to BTS through these specific genres. The locals are curious for sure. Yes, I'm even seeing like what is it? I'm seeing vlogs on TikTok by genuinely non-fans. These are non-BTS fans, non-K-pop fans, nothing like that. What is the word? I guess they're just part of the general public and they're going viral doing their vlogs, going to the Arirang tour, or listening to the album for the first time. So all of that is great. That is what we're looking for with longevity. All year long success. And so far, we're doing great because, like I've mentioned, for the past 2 months, this is the best longevity BTS has ever had. And we need to continue with this. Why is longevity important? This is a fact, okay? Arirang is already the most successful album of 2026, both globally and in the US. More successful albums are going to come. Yes, definitely. But the fact is that Arirang is a strong contender to be like the top of this year, 2026. The problem is that humans suffer from recency bias. We want to keep BTS in the conversation all year long because by the end of the year, people are going to say, oh, yes, I remember that Arirang was successful. It was more successful than this other album and then this other album by Harry Styles, Bruno Mars, Olivia Rodrigo. We will see. But if more artists release by the end of the year, because of recency bias, they're going to remember those albums as more iconic. So we need to keep Arirang in everyone's minds all year long. We've been doing great for the past 2 months, and BTS is also doing great. I love BTS because they know what they're doing, guys. The AMAs are not confirmed, okay? But the bigger artists are announced last. So hopefully we get an AMA's performance or at least attendance confirmations these days before it happens. And we also have the World Cup, and this is a great opportunity. Okay, we have still months to go where we can take these opportunities as promotion opportunities. We can take these shows as performances as promotion opportunities. Let me read this right here. Okay. ARMY opens doors for BTS by supporting their music. We have here, one second. Let's continue to give them the numbers and leverage to make whatever music they want in the years ahead. In other words, we need to make noise. So BTS is performing at the AMAs. Don't shut up about it. Like, keep talking and talking and talking about it. Keep posting about it. At the World Cup, even just if it's pretending that you're watching the World Cup, just yes for everything, for BTS, for the sport or whatever, just keep talking about it. Keep talking about BTS performance at the AMAs, at the World Cup, funny moments from the tour, viral moments from the tour. We need to support BTS in order for them to for their music to keep going for their music to continue going viral and have good longevity. And by the way, if you are not a poster, so if you don't post videos or if you don't do content, simple things are liking everything you see. So if you see any post related to BTS at the World Cup halftime show, like it, repost it, comment. Comment normal things, right? Just everything to keep the attention on BTS. But don't be also too obnoxious, because some people, I'm already seeing some people saying, like, I'm only watching for BTS. And I love those comments because same, like, I'm only watching the World Cup halftime show for BTS. That is a fact, yes, and it is funny, but know where to comment that, right? How can ARMY support longevity? The great thing about longevity, guys, is that longevity support is extremely easy. These strategies support BTS for IFPI, Billboard Year-End Charts, BBMA Awards, Mama Awards, and Spotify Wrapped. They also generally support year-end charts and awards in all regions. So there are 3 ways that we can support longevity. Number 1 is streaming. Pretty easy. Keep streaming all Arirang tracks. Listen to the album. Add all tracks to playlists. Stream Swim and the remixes. Guys, the remixes are important. Don't forget about the remixes because the remixes are combined with the original Swim for most end of the year award shows. Streaming should be fun. Listen to other BTS albums whenever you want. Groove to mood playlists. Just keep Arirang and Swim in heavy rotation. Don't let it go. And once again, we don't want you or any new fans to get get tired or bored or feel like this is repetitive. The good thing about longevity is that that's the point. That's the entire point, to not make it feel repetitive. And for that to happen, we need to diversify. Don't just listen to one song in focus playlist. Listen to the full album, mix it with other things, with other artists, with other genres, with other moods. Listen to other BTS solo songs and mix it with the new songs. Like what I actually am going to do that. I'm going to do like a playlist for each member with the vibes of each song. Like just mix everything up, have fun, listen whenever you want. That's the point of longevity. To not get bored for a long time, not get bored of the same album for a long, long time. So listen however you want, whenever you want. Just don't forget about Arirang. Don't feel pressured. Exactly. Just enjoy listening to it as much as you want. Exactly. So that is streaming. When it comes to buying, add to your Arirang collection. Add Arirang to your collection. Buy additional versions throughout the year as your budget allows. So we know there are multiple Arirang versions. And if you think that one version is enough for you, just know that if you can, all throughout the year, it doesn't have to be the first month because it's already gone. But it doesn't have to be right this moment. Get the entire Arirang collection whenever you can, whenever your budget allows. It's really recommended because you're going to help BTS on these year-end award shows. And you complete your Arirang collection. So far, I have 3 albums because it's what my budget allows right now. But with time, I am definitely going to get that entire vinyl collection. Are you kidding me? I'm going to get every single member. I will get every single member. So yes, whatever your budget allows, even if it's 2 months from now or every 2 months you buy one album, like that's fine. And remember that we also have Swim digital, so you can buy those as well. Ask family or friends to buy all Swim versions on iTunes or Amazon if your budget allows. Multiple ways of support Arirang or Swim and Swim. And finally, it's not just about streaming and buying, it's also about encouraging. Share resources and keep it positive. Remember The good thing about longevity is that the rules are more loose. It's not that the rules are more loose, it's that we need to avoid burnout. And for that to happen, we need to find fun ways of streaming BTS. So, whichever way you feel like it's more comfortable for you to stream BTS, do it. And encourage other armies to do the same. Gently introduce new fans to BTS. Uh, Gently introduce new fans to BTS physical albums and how cool they are. Because we know how cool the physical albums are, especially for these Arirang versions, guys. Every version is so different to the other. So different. Check out unboxings so you can see which ones you would like to get first. And also encourage your friends. Do you guys know that there are people who collect vinyls even though they are not fans of the artist? So I didn't know about this. And the first time that I got to know about this was when BTS released their vinyl for Love Yourself tier. I got a random recommendation for a TikTok on my For You page from a TikToker who just focuses on vinyl. So he talks about vinyls and he does reviews of vinyls. He listened to Love Yourself tier just because he saw that, oh, there's a new popular vinyl. I'm going to buy it just because it's a popular vinyl. Can you believe that? So he bought the vinyl and he did the review on his vinyl channel on TikTok, on his vinyl account. So just like this, I've seen also in university, I met a couple of people who collect vinyls, not because they're a fan of the artist, but because they like listening to the music first time on vinyl. And that way they collect a bunch of vinyls and it's like their entire thing. So if you're interested, I would recommend, I'm going to do this actually. I try reaching out to vinyl people and see like, what do you think about BTS's vinyls? That would be a great idea. Just like it's kind of like how influencers who focus on Legos, they reviewed the BTS Lego set. They are introduced to BTS through all of these different things, right? So that's also a great way. I feel broke right now, so I'll keep quiet now. No, it's whatever your budget allows. So I totally understand. I only have 3 versions so far, and 2 of them were gifts. So I totally feel you. But I will definitely will keep buying all throughout the year to help BTS with longevity. Where is it? Remember to share playlists. Hype the BCD app to newer fans because the BCD app is a great way of making all of this a fun game, collecting virtual photo cards and sharing all of these things. So the BCD app is great. When you are sharing playlists, I recommend that you share to new fans, right? Not necessarily to new fans, but like to new listeners, people who are still not really into BTS for real, but they are a little bit more open to it. When you share a playlist to them, don't share a super focused playlist on one song. Share playlists focused on vibes or in a specific genre that they may like. There are multiple ways of streaming BTS, specifically the songs from Arirang, which is should be our focus right now because of all of these award shows. That's the point of this longevity goal. So please give advice to let common people to listen BTS normally. Definitely. And I think that is also the reason why why Arirang is being so successful. It's because the best strategy is for real listening to the album from top to bottom. So if you recommend the album to someone new, not someone new to BTS, your recommendation is pretty obvious. Just listen to the album in order. Don't go first with the lead single or this or that. No, listen to the full album. Just listen to it from top to bottom and give me your opinion. That's the best way to recommend the album. It's so easy, so simple. Suggest they get a premium account if they can. This, of course, to new fans. Premium accounts are always more comfortable to stream music in general. So that's a good recommendation. So they can also stream BTS Arirang. And like I mentioned, this is also an opinion by Meg. We're reaching a point when it's not debut anything. It's not debut week, it's not debut day, it's not even debut month. It's just all about longevity right now. We are in the longevity game right now. And for that, our strategies can transition to be more varied. We need to avoid streaming being a chore, feeling like a chore, feeling like something that we need to do like this way every day. No, it's more loose now. The main focus is do not forget about Arirang. Do not forget about Arirang. Stream it as much as you can, but you have to be comfortable. You don't have to be bored by it. Does that make sense? Chocolate lava cake. Your comment. It's just so top to bottom. I can't. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing more throughout these live streams, but just to not overwhelm you with all of this information, today I am just going to talk about IFPI very quickly, okay? IFPI is a chart just as important as the Billboard charts, okay? But these are annual, so these are by year. Are you active on Twitter? I follow you, but your account is private. Yeah, my account, I'm just having the account there just so nobody steals it, but I'm not on Twitter. I'm not active on Twitter. But I am active on TikTok and Patreon, link in the description. Okay, so we have 6 global charts. We have IFPI Global Top 10 Recording Artist, IFPI Global Top 10 Single Chart, IFPI Global Top 10 Album Chart, IFPI Global Top 10 Album Sales Chart, IFPI Global Top 10 Album Streaming Chart, and IFPI Global Top 10 Album Vinyl Chart. BTS has entered all of these charts except for Album Streaming Chart and Album Vinyl Chart. So here we have BTS was number 1 in 2020 and 2021 for recording artist. BTS was number 10 for singles charts with Dynamite back in 2020. And number 4 with Butter in 2021. For album charts, Map of the Soul 7 was number 1 in 2020 and 4 MB was number 4 also in 2020. For album sales charts, we have from 2020, Map of the Soul 7, B, and Map of the Soul 7, The Journey. Now, these other 2, BTS has never entered these charts. However, where do we think, is it possible for Arirang, for BTS to be part of these charts? Is it possible for Swim? According to some calculations, yes, BTS can enter all of these charts. But some may be some may be easier than others. So for example, when it comes to BTS and Arirang, there's way more probabilities. It seems easier because of the numbers, strong numbers. BTS has strong numbers in general and for album because of Arirang. Now the thing is with Swim, actually let me show it right here. BTS is in competition for number 1, not just top 10, number 1 for all 6 IFPI charts. Guys, we need to make it. You know how historical it would be? Please, 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 please. Let's do our best. This would be the first time. Because think about these other years. BTS, yes, sometimes they get number 1. Sometimes they are part of the top 10. But can you imagine BTS being number 1 in all 6 charts? Can you imagine? That would be historical. Please, please, let's try and do it. It's an actual possibility. I wouldn't even mention it. I would say let's do our best if it was not an actual possibility. It is a real possibility. There are extreme high chances, but we need to keep the longevity. We need to keep the longevity, please. It's the only way. It's the only way. And so far, we're doing great. We just need to maintain this momentum, keep it going for the rest of the year, the entire year. And remember, you know what's on our side? YouTube. So for IFPI, IFPI is not like Billboard. So that means that YouTube views will help on this chart. So stream live performances on Bangtan TV. Do you know how BTS releases their live performances, dance practices, performance videos, visualizers? All of that will help this account. Will help these charts. So do not forget about YouTube. So we can have BTS at number one in all of these charts. It will be historical. It will be so awesome. So just for reference, here are the 2025 winners in all of these charts when it comes to numbers. So for these charts, they don't publish numbers, they just rank order. So we do not know about those. But this is what we should be going for. In 2025, the winner for Global Top 10 Single chart had 2.06 billion global subscription streams equivalents. So that is what we're going for. 2.6, not 2.6, around 2 billion global subscription streams equivalents. IFPI Global Top 10 chart, Global Top 10 album sales charts. Number one had 6 million sales globally, and number two had 3.49 million sales globally. I think we can do it. We know that just in the US, Arirang sold 1 million. So, and that was just in 2 months. We still have the rest of the year. That is why I mentioned before that try to complete your collection. I understand that we don't all have the same budget. I cannot buy all of the Arirang collection right now, but I'm going to try with time, get one more copy. Remember to buy Swim. It's way cheaper, the digital versions. We also have CDs, we have tiny vinyls and all of those. So in selected countries, but still, sales from all around the world help. IFPI Global Top 10 Album Vinyl chart. This will be our first appearance on this chart because BTS didn't release vinyls only until recently, only until solo era. Number one, 2.3 million sales globally. That was last year. And number two had 500,000 sales. So 500,000 sales just in vinyls. We can do number two, but our goal is number one. This is just by reference. These are the numbers from last year. So let's do our best to get around these numbers so BTS can be number one. It would be iconic if BTS is number one in all of these charts. How to chart in album vinyl? You need to buy the vinyls. So BTS has one solo cover vinyl for each member, and they have two for group. So those are 9 vinyls that you can collect. But I can remember right now. I don't remember if there's any other version, but yeah, I think there's about 9 vinyl versions that you can buy, so we can top the vinyl charts. I was going to read a comment. Billboard doesn't count YouTube, right? Yes. So the YouTube views will not be for Billboard charts. It will be for IFPI and other year and award shows like the Mamas, multiple in South Korea and also around the world. They still count YouTube. It's just Billboard that doesn't count YouTube. But YouTube is very important for this, and we're trying to get a number one for all of these charts, which I know is crazy, but I wouldn't even mention it if it was not an actual possibility. It really is. So let's do our best. Let's do our best. Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Amazon Music, etc. counts for Billboard charts. Yes. I think only YouTube is not. So yeah, that is all I have so far for this. Remember, it's not just about music videos. Stream, dance practices, live performances, everything from official channels, nothing re-uploaded, but everything official, Hype, Bangtan TV, that helps with this IFPI chart. The definitely the most difficult one right now, being completely honest, it seems like it's the singles chart. Because so far this year there are not big singles that are very like heavily pushed at the moment. But what if there are, in the next months? In terms of albums, Arirang's numbers are so strong. So we will see. Um, I have a lot of faith for album charts, which is the majority. You can see here album chart, album chart, album chart, album chart. But the singles chart is very difficult if an artist decides to suddenly push one of their singles a lot. So to avoid that, we need to create a big gap and we need to stream Swim. Do not drop Swim. Just because Swim is not number one multiple weeks in the Billboard charts, it doesn't matter. It's all about longevity. It's all about creating a big gap now. So if an artist releases a very popular song and pushes that song absolutely everywhere, maybe we can make it too late for them. Does that make sense? So do not drop Swim. Stream all the remixes because they will add to the original Swim. Thank you so much. That was my presentation. And all of this information is thanks to Meg. Today, I am just talking about the IFPI charts, but next stream, I will be talking about the Billboard charts with some tips from Meg. So, yes, I have more for the BBMAs. I have more for Spotify Wrapped. So, we're going to talk about those in future streams. But for now, I wanted to focus on IFPI. So thank you so much, Meg, for the information. And let's continue streaming Arirang and please stream Swim because this chart is the most difficult one so far, the singles chart. We can do it. Let's get number one in everything. Let's try our really best. Let's try our best. Meg has been such a Bora trooper for real, for real. So thank you, everyone. Okay, let's continue. And if you have more questions, maybe I can answer them later because I don't have all of the information. I am being educated every single time with this. So thank you, chart me's, all the chart me's focusing on charts for informing me. Okay. We have this new video for Keep Swimming with BTS. This is Jungkook. I had it last stream, but I didn't watch it, so I was confused. And I said, I'm going to leave it for next stream. So today's next stream, I actually watched it. And he does, here. He practices some kind of dance. And he does mention how this style of Korean traditional dance helped K-pop in a way. It's not about, this style of dance is not about one person being the main focus and the rest being like backup dancers. It's more all together. And definitely this is something that we've seen in K-pop a lot. So it's great that this person who is also into fashion, he also mentioned like he also works in fashion. His work is being highlighted in this Keep Swimming series. It's pretty great. I really recommend that you guys watch it as well. And next we have the promotions already starting for Las Vegas. So this is the sphere that I've seen nonstop. I don't know why, but my dad always shares these sphere projects with me. Sphere, the largest spherical venue in the US, transforms with BTS Arirang theme. BTS is once again joining hands with Las Vegas, USA to present a spectacular city experience, BTS The City Arirang Las Vegas. This project serves as a starting point for Global The City 2.0, which expands the existing The City to major cities worldwide. In other words, it's Bora City, guys. It's Bora City 2.0 and is the largest scale urban linked campaign to date. This year, in collaboration with the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, they are presenting the Arirang Red Illumination, which has evolved to the next level. The intense red light, the key color of their new album redefines the night in Las Vegas, utilizing expanded infrastructure. The scale of the event has been increased compared to 2022, and it is planned to fill a wider area with BTS's message. So I'm very, very excited for this. This is the sphere that will turn red in honor of Arirang. And BTS is working with the city of Las Vegas for this. That is why Las Vegas official account from the city on social media, they are always posting about BTS concerts, and it's because they are in partnership. So yeah, that is very exciting. We also have this other one. This is Arte Museum, Las Vegas Instagram. BTS The City Arirang arrives at the Arte Museum Las Vegas on May 20th. Light begins to move, sound begins to take shape. A new immersive journey of music, movement, and emotion opens soon in Las Vegas. So, so exciting. I'm not jealous at all of everyone going there. So if you're going to Las Vegas, do not forget to go to the Arte Museum. So exciting. How are they going to do this exhibition with Arirang and art? That looks so cool. Do you see that? I cannot wait to see all the videos, all the vlogs. Okay. So let's talk about the topic of the moment. BTS alongside Shakira and Madonna will co-headline the FIFA World Cup final halftime show. Did not see this coming at all. At all. Starting with the fact that the FIFA World Cup does not have a final halftime show of any kind like this. They have an opening show and I think a closing show, and Jungkook participated in one of this. We know this. It was iconic, but this is something completely new. Madonna, Shakira, and BTS will co-headline the first ever FIFA World Cup final halftime TM final halftime show at the New York, New Jersey Stadium on July 19th. Curated by Coldplay's Chris Martin. Already, the fact that it's curated by him is all of this is just so crazy. I saw people posting, not even armies. These are Shakira fans on social media posting Chris Martin pictures and how close Chris Martin is to Shakira, Madonna, and BTS. So I believe them when they said that this headliners list was curated by Chris Martin because Chris Martin loves this artist. So it's just amazing. Curated by Coldplay's Chris Martin, and produced by Global Citizen, the show will raise funds for the FIFA Global Citizen Education Fund, improving access to quality education and football for children around the world. So, in this video, they announced it. It was announced in this very funny video. I cannot believe it at first because I opened Twitter and everyone is posting this video by Elmo talking to Chris Martin. And I said, I genuinely thought that my first reaction was BTS is going to be in the Elmo show. You know, what's it called? Sesame Street. Sesame Street. In Spanish is Plaza Sésamo. So how do you say Sésamo? Elmo's show. So when I saw this, I thought BTS was going to be part of this Elmo show, like Sesame Street. Sesame? I don't know how to pronounce it. Sesame Street. But no, it's just that they are talking about the headliners and it's BTS. I want to be Elmo's friend. He has the contacts. I've already talked about this a long time, like a year ago, about how much I love Elmo. He's hilarious. If you don't know any of his funny moments, please look them up. He is hilarious. I love when he was on the news because he asked people on social media, how are we doing today? And everyone started saying, Elmo, you just don't understand. I don't have any jobs. This era of capitalism. Like they start like going super serious on Elmo. So Elmo went to the news, to all of the news that he went to CNN, he went to Today's Show to talk very seriously about mental health. It was the most hilarious shit ever. I love Elmo. Do you guys see that? Elmo's Twitter. Yes, Elmo's Twitter is so funny. Exactly. That meme with Elmo getting mad and his beef with the rock or whatever, with an actual rock. It was funny. Anyways,
Whoa!
Wow!
Elmo!
Nice catch, Mr. Cute.
I really thought it was going to be BTS at his show. Oh my goodness. Sesame Street? Sesame. I think that's how it's pronounced. Sesame Street. That's a cute name. So they introduce, they talk.
What's a halftime show?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It's where people get together and there's singing and there's dancing and there's music, and it's a chance to show how amazing all different kinds of.
I love it because also let's think about for the what's it called? The thing that was not long ago with Bad Bunny, the football thing, that halftime show, the Super Bowl halftime show. He was in one of those with Beyonce, wasn't he? It was Coldplay and Beyonce and someone else that I don't remember. So he's explaining halftime shows. I love it. So he does mention here BTS, I think.
Madonna. Yeah, Elmo loves Madonna.
That is a fantastic idea.
Thank you.
What about BTS?
Let's go. It was the Cookie Monster. It was thanks to the Cookie Monster. Oh my goodness.
Butter, me favorite song. And cookie ingredient. Nom.
That's a
Butter is his favorite song. So do we think, what are they going to perform? I'm still thinking about it because I try not to get too excited. So I said, okay, the three of them, BTS, Shakira, and Madonna, are going to perform that one song that Shakira mentioned. But they're not going to perform one single song for 11 minutes. Oops. So maybe each of them gets one song and then that last song all together. What is that going to be like? What are we getting? Body to Body, please. So Body to Body is such a World Cup song because it's all together, the entire world, like we're all in this together. Like it would be awesome. But the Cookie Monster mentioned butter. Do you guys think that they're going to perform? I don't know. Probably a medley. I hope so. So just like in the Super Bowl halftime show, that the three artists don't perform a full song, but instead they perform multiple songs, like short sections of multiple songs. So BTS can do at least 2 or 3, please. That would be awesome. But yeah, I'm just excited for whatever. They'll do Dynamite. So that's the thing. I know that the most popular songs are Dynamite and Butter. But this is such a new era and I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't. I don't know. I feel like they're going to perform something new. But it cannot be Swim. Or maybe they can do a little bit of Butter and Dynamite, but more Body to Body. I don't know. I would love a medley of their songs, but they don't have a lot of time. That's what it scares me. That's what scares me. Because approximately each of them would get what, like 3 minutes, maybe. So if each artist gets 3 minutes, can they do good enough medley of how many songs in 3 minutes? That's my question. We'll see.
Brilliant idea. The only thing is, how do we get hold of BTS? Wait, who's on the phone, Elmo?
BTS.
Elmo has BTS on speed dial, and what was the craziest thing to me is that this is when BTS were in Mexico City with the president in the palace. Do you see their outfits? Like, that was definitely during their visit to the president, to the Mexico's president in the palace. It was that moment. So, I'm so jealous of Elmo. I know.
Has him on speed dial.
Hey Elmo, hey Chris, hey Cookie.
V, RM, Sugar, J-Hope, Jimin, Jungkook and Jin. Elmo and I were
I love that. Lately, they are saying their names a lot, like their full, like all of their names. And of course, Chris Martin is going to pronounce all of the names correctly. Not like James Corden, who says Jamie instead of Jimin.
wondering if you guys might want to join us on July 19th.
We'll be there, Chris, for sure.
Thank you so much. Okay. We just need...
I love it. Oh. For what I read, the halftime show is going to be like 25 minutes long. I read 11 minutes. So which one is correct? So the other thing is that this is the first time that the FIFA World Cup is doing a final halftime show. They don't do this. They're going more like Super Bowl style because they have other artists, guys, performing. It's just that, but they are performing during other moments, like the entrance ceremony, the closing ceremony, something like that. Just like Jungkook performed last time. Jungkook was not the only person performing that year back in 2022. It was multiple artists, and other artists are performing also. But it's not during this main show. This is the main event. This is getting all the headlines, not the other artists. These three artists are getting all the headlines because this is a new, kind of like a new thing for them that they're trying. And these are co-headliners. So any other artist that you see out there saying like they are co-headlining or whatever, that's not the same. That's not the same. These are the real co-headliners of the main event. The musical performance itself is strictly capped at 11 minutes. The entire halftime intermission is expected to stretch to about 25 minutes total. So that would make sense because they need time to set everything up, I guess. It cannot be the full 25 minutes. So 11 minutes makes sense. That's what I read. The stage logistics are going to be interesting. Yes, because these are 7, 8, 9 artists on stage, which is technically 3 artists, but you know what I mean.
Need one more big star.
Did someone say big star?
Okay, so we have Madonna, BTS, and Shakira. I'm just going to say, Madonna is a legend. I just hope that this is very well rehearsed. Because lately, and by lately I mean the past 8 years, Madonna is I don't even blame her, but like her stage production gets so many mistakes. Do you guys know anything about this? Because I keep seeing these clips. So this is the FIFA World Cup. Just rehearse, rehearse. That's all I'm going to say. Shakira never misses. She is going to, she always puts on a show. So.
All right, Animal, take it away.
Ah! Madonna, Shakira, BTS!
Let's go, guys. Let's go. I'm so excited. Look at this iconic picture with the 3 of them. So it says The world's biggest stage, an even bigger purpose. On July 19th, the FIFA World Cup 2026 final halftime show is coming to New York, New Jersey Stadium, featuring superstars Madonna, Shakira, and BTS, curated by Coldplay's Chris Martin. A FIFA World Cup first, the halftime show supports the FIFA Global Citizen Education Fund, a landmark initiative working to raise $100 million to expand access to quality education and football for children around the world. Throughout the tournament, $1 from every ticket sold to FIFA World Cup 2026 matches will be donated to the fund. And by the way, guys, if you're an army and you're planning to go, congratulations, the tickets are extremely expensive. But I've seen people buying tickets for the Super Bowl just to see Bad Bunny. So I wouldn't be surprised if there are people who are buying tickets for the FIFA World Cup just to see BTS. Good luck with that. They are very expensive though. Very, very expensive. Thank you so much, Kemi. Thank you. Hi, Bora. As a male army and a huge football fan, we really hate the fact that we're having a halftime show. Wait, really? But they're giving me BTS, so I'm not complaining much. But please, let's not hijack the the World Cup, please. Yes, I was talking about that actually. This is not like an award show. You know, this is not an award show. This is not a concert. These tickets are very, very expensive. And do you really want to pay this amount of money to see BTS perform a couple of minutes? If you're not interested in the game, that is your decision. I'm just saying that good luck with that. Chris Martin might join them on stage to sing My Universe. I highly doubt it because then that means this is already a collaborative stage. So that would mean that Chris Martin would also be part of the headliners list, and he's not. So I highly doubt it. But yeah, I didn't know that football fans were not did not like the idea of having a halftime show. So that's the thing. I don't know anything about the FIFA World Cup. So these little things I did not take into consideration. So thank you so much for your donation. I didn't know that. Good to know. Good to know because you know what? We cannot be annoying. Football fans are already annoying. Football fans are already trolling. I'm seeing those type of comments. But you know what? The good comments will not ignore, but will distract from all of that negative side. Because we've seen what happened with Jungkook's Dreamers, for example. Jungkook's Dreamers is so mainstream. Like FIFA World Cup fans, football fans, listen to that song and they don't care that it's by Jungkook. They just care that it's a World Cup song. So maybe if they put on a great show, which we know BTS on their part is going to do so, then it's just all positive. Any issues with the show should be directed to FIFA. That is the direction FIFA wants to. Exactly, because they said that they are doing something different this time. And I totally get it because this is something that, am I going to get in trouble for this? But I mentioned, I think one time here during the live stream, so many people say that the FIFA World Cup is way bigger and more important than the Super Bowl. That I totally agree with. The World Cup is worldwide, it's global. More people watch it. It's more of an event, more of an sports event than the Super Bowl is. But believe me when I tell you, the performances globally, even though none of us outside of the US watch the Super Bowl, we watch the Super Bowl halftime show. That's how big the Super Bowl halftime show it is. That's how big the Super Bowl halftime show is. That doesn't happen necessarily with the FIFA performances. So the World Cup, yes, is bigger than the actual Super Bowl. But when it comes to performances, when it comes to the music, Not even to the music, just the performances. Um, Super Bowl halftime show has a bigger impact than the performances from FIFA World Cup. So now that they are actually following that big halftime show kind of like event with big major artists performing like this, then this is a great opportunity for BTS, and they are definitely going to be in this global stage. So it's something that they are trying for the first time, because maybe the FIFA people they've seen, the executives, they've seen how big the halftime show from the Super Bowl is, even though the Super Bowl is not that big globally. It's not big at all. Not nobody watches the Super Bowl halftime. No, nobody watches the Super Bowl globally. We watch the Super Bowl halftime show. So maybe they're trying to bring attention to their Super Bowl halftime show, now that they have one. And here we have this tweet by Elmo. Of course, Elmo has BTS on speed dial. Elmo is so excited to see them soon. So, so cute. I also noticed that Global Citizen is responding to armies. Why? I have no idea. But the first response that I saw was, I guess they're promoting. This is their way of promoting on social media. But maybe what they don't understand is that we already know, like on Twitter, for example, like we already know they don't need to promote exactly two fan bases because we are already aware. So this is BTS chart data. BTS chart data tweeted 14 out of 14 tracks from Ariran have surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify. And here we have Global Citizen responding. Hi, friend. We're so excited to share with you that Madonna, Shakira, and BTS will co-headline the first ever FIFA World Cup 2026 final halftime show. So, and it's basically the same information, but they responded to BTS chart data. They also responded to BTS charts and updates. It's very cute. Thank you everyone for supporting the FIFA Global Citizen Education Fund. We can't wait for July 19, they write. Now, the New York Times reported that BTS, Shakira, and Madonna will not be paid to headline the halftime show at the FIFA World Cup 2026. Sources at Global Citizen confirmed that the artists are donating their time in support of the social justice organization and will not receive performance fees. So this is something similar to the Super Bowl halftime show. The difference is that the Super Bowl halftime show is mostly just for not promotion, but like it's a milestone for some artists. But this performance specifically is for charity. It's for one specific purpose. And that's why Shakira, in a press conference yesterday, was talking about this purpose, why she's performing. So yeah, BTS and these artists, they are not getting paid. Here is FIFA's president, Gianni Infantino. He praised Madonna, Shakira, and BTS ahead of the first ever FIFA World Cup final halftime show. He said, Madonna, Shakira, and BTS are global icons whose music transcends borders and generations, and we are proud to welcome them to the first ever FIFA World Cup final halftime show curated by Chris Martin of Coldplay. I was also thinking how symbolic it is that these three artists are performing, because if you really think about it, Madonna, Princess of Pop, legendary artist, right? An icon. Then we have Shakira, who is such a big, important part of FIFA World Cup. Her songs are the songs from the FIFA World Cup. Does that make sense? Like she's the artist that represents this event. She has represented this event for so many years. And we have BTS, which is kind of like the future. It's the moment, it's the current wave, it's this new generation of artists. So I don't know. I like that they decided to go with these three specific artists. It's so different to each other. We have Asia with BTS, we have Latin America with Shakira, and we have Madonna with the Western music industry. I don't know. Just my opinion. Madonna is the queen of pop. I'm sorry, I said the princess. The princess is Britney, right? She's the queen. By the way, I heard that Army already raised $10,000 for the fund. Yes, I saw that the Global Citizen account was tweeting something about it. So that is great. Now, the most exciting thing to me is that the director of this FIFA World Cup halftime show is going to be Hamish Hamilton, the same director, the same person who directed Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show and BTS's Comeback Live. I'm so excited. He did such a great job with both of these concerts. It was unfortunate because Namjoon had like his foot injured, so we couldn't see the final extent to this performance, I feel like. But it was still amazing, even with Namjoon not performing. And it felt so big, it felt so grand. And the same with Bad Bunny's halftime show, Super Bowl halftime show. So I'm just so excited again to see him directing this. And he has directed not just the Super Bowl halftime show, but many others. So some of the most iconic ones. So I know that he's going to do something great. In my opinion, he didn't do that well with the camera work. Yeah, so I think that is not exactly him. I mean, it may be, but I think it's more of the stage production, the stage direction, I feel like. So we'll see what happens. And definitely we saw the mistakes with the Comeback Live show on Netflix and they were corrected. So hopefully this time, now that it's live and it's so important because there are no corrections, just like the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show, that this time they practice it very, very well. No shots of local hotels though. Yes. And here we have founder and CEO of Global Citizen, Hugh C. Evans. He praises Army for raising over 10,000 overnight. Last night, he said, ever since we announced it, BTS fans Army have already raised over $10,000 just like that, simply by going online and fundraising. We didn't even ask them to do it. Army are truly amazing. That was so crazy that they didn't even ask armies to, or anyone to do it, but armies decided to do it either way.
Last night's BTS's fans, ever since we announced it, they've already, the Army have already raised over $10,000 just like that.
$10,000 just like that, guys. And you can still donate. I saw a lot of help from One in an Army, so you can check their account for links and sources and stuff like that.
Just by getting online and fundraising.
Here we have, it says 60,000 community members and 300,000 actions taken. Incredible.
We didn't even ask them to do so. The Army are so amazing. Last night's
So yeah, you can still join the donation and do more actions. Armies hit 300,000 actions. The next goal is reaching 500,000 actions. So yeah, the link for that is right there. Well, I don't know how I can share it, but I've seen that One in an Army is also sharing it, and also in this account, BTS Chart News. Use One in an Army so we can track just how much Army is donating ourselves. Exactly. That's what I've seen. So go to One in an Army account. Go to their socials so you can see more of that. Now, this is what I've mentioned before. So Shakira did a press conference yesterday. And she talked about this, of course, the entire halftime show. Shakira talks about performing with BTS and Madonna for BTS World Cup. I spent my life doing two things, making songs and building schools. And that is actually so true. Guys, do you know that Shakira builds so many schools? She's always building schools. At the FIFA World Cup, those two paths come together. Standing alongside Madonna and BTS, I'll be performing Die Die. Let's stop right there. I'm trying to decipher this, like figure out what she's saying here. As standing alongside Madonna and BTS, I'll be performing Die Die, the song I created for this World Cup. And for the kids around the world, we will reach with the FIFA Global Citizen Education Fund. So is she saying, because she's saying standing alongside Madonna and BTS, does that mean that they are going to perform all together this one song? Or that Madonna is performing one song, BTS is performing one song, and that Shakira is performing her song, Die Die. So what does it mean? No, this is not right. I listened to the press conference. She says she'll be performing it alone. That's interpreted wrong. So no, it's not the same song that they're all performing then. So that makes the 11 minutes more reasonable, because that means that, okay, Shakira's performing one entire song, but I don't want BTS to perform one song. And if it's one song, it has to be body to body, please. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. And for this, genuinely, I have no idea. So I cannot give any predictions because I genuinely do not know. If Shakira, yes, because Shakira is saying, I'll be performing Die Die. I will be performing. So she's performing Die Die, the song that she created for the World Cup. If she performed more songs, she would say, I'll be performing some of my songs, including Die Die. But she did not say that. She says, I'm performing this one song. So that means that the other artists, Madonna and BTS, they're also performing one song. It cannot be one song. Will Coldplay perform? No, guys. Coldplay, Chris Martin of Coldplay is just the curator. He is involved in all of this because of Global Citizen. He's the curator of the artists, of the headliners, but he is not performing, at least from what we know. In any case, if he's performing, he's definitely not performing at the halftime show, which is the main event, this one event. Or else he will be considered part of this list, I think. I'm hoping for a new song. You know what? At this point, it may be. I don't know. Maybe each song performs one song and all together perform another song. So that is my initial thought. That was my initial theory. But I'm still unsure. I don't know. I'm just excited for whatever it is. You know what? And that is true. I'm seeing one comment here about how the World Cup, it's global, it's worldwide. And if you really think about it, the performances that they perform at the World Cup, usually, these are not songs that are well known. In this case, Shakira is not performing a well-known song by her. She's performing a new song, Die Die. So BTS could easily perform a new song. Why would BTS have to perform their biggest hits? Why would they have to perform Dynamite or Butter when all of these other artists are not performing iconic songs? They're performing new songs. Does that make sense? So maybe BTS is going with a new song, or a newer song, like a song from Arirang. I think I don't know. Bora, just one day in Spanish. Do not even start. Do not do that to me. One more night. You know what? That's why they're not performing it. It's because they're waiting for the World Cup so they can perform one more night. So the debut stage for one more night is the World Cup. That was their plan all along. That's why I think BTS can perform any song they want. You know what? You've convinced me. You've convinced me. Why would BTS perform their biggest hits when no other artist does that? They perform new songs or their newer songs. You've convinced me. It's a new song. Number 29. Can you imagine BTS performing? Bong. And then they leave. Baby, they don't even know One More Night is on the album. Why are they not addressing One More Night? That's my question. I feel like they are not aware. We'll see. We'll see. I I I have no idea. Can you, if they do a joint stage, at least if they do one song each and then one song all together, can we get like some kind of choreography by BTS and Shakira? Please, 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 please. That would be awesome. Can you imagine? No. I'm not going to get excited. I want to be surprised, so I'm going to stop thinking. I'm going to stop thinking because if I just continue thinking and talking, I am going to say whatever. I can't. I think Madonna will open, followed by BTS, and close by Shakira with all of them on stage. I think the same. Madonna opens, BTS in the middle, and it will be closed by Shakira. I think it will be closed by Shakira because she has worked with the World Cup for a long time. Like we all know her songs for the World Cup. So is it gonna be live stream? I'm pretty sure it will. I mean, it always is. I remember that Jungkook's Dreamers performance was live streamed. So I would think it's the same for this. But also more than live stream, I watched the FIFA World Cup. I didn't watch it like on my own. It was always like a social event because football is very big in my country. It's on TV. Like you turn on your TV in any part around the world and that's the World Cup. It's on TV all time. So I guess we'll see. J-Hope and Shakira to dance together. Oh my god. That would be awesome. So promotions for the World Cup have started, guys. Look at this. This is Billboard, a BTS billboard in Times Square.
Right. Hi, guys. Right, right.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Share the news everywhere. Do not respond to the haters. Just be awesome and say excited for BTS and Shakira and Madonna, and let's just say that. Let's promote it that way. We'll have 3 blonde icons. Yes, Shakira, Madonna, and Jimin. For the USA, the 2026 FIFA World Cup final will air live on Fox and Telemundo. Interesting. I'm so excited. Wait, when is this? July? What day? What day? What day? What day? July. When are they going to announce the AMAs? I need BTS is going to maybe I don't know. It's not announced yet, but I just July 19th. July 19th. So which day is July 19th? So June is the AMAs. July 19th is a Saturday. Also, I saw some people worried about BTS being tired from their concerts because I believe around this time they are in Europe. So do not worry about that because what I read that the time change is on their side. So that means that they fly to the US. They are in the US and they have time to rest and prepare before the actual concert. It's not immediately because of the time change or something. I don't know. A day before in Paris. Yes. 6 hours time difference. So the time difference is in their side. So it's on their side. That's what I read. That's what I've seen. AMA's May 25th. We're 10 days away. What are the AMAs waiting for? I do know, however, that the AMAs take their sweet time to announce the big performers. And they still have not announced all the performers, so there's still a big chance that they are announced, that BTS announced. So we'll see. And also, it's like, just put yourself in their position. This is a great opportunity. It's not like they are not sleeping for 24 hours straight or something. No, like they know what they're doing. They're going to rest probably in the airplane, maybe when they get there. Like who knows what they're going to do, but they know what they're doing. And I would do it as well because it's the World Cup and I'm performing. So, you know, it's a great opportunity. This is great. Okay. We have some posts from BTS in Mexico City. Did you guys see these cute pictures? So we have Jimin, Jin, Jungkook. I cannot see very well. So cute. So this is from BTS's official Instagram account. But the members also shared some pictures. So this is Suga screaming the city once again, like Miss Universe. Mexico City, he always screams in the captions. I love Suga. I love that each of them shares this type of pictures with signs with their names. So that means that now we have to I am going to make for next concert that I go to, I'm going to make a sign for all of the members in the hopes that I am part of of their Instagram stories. This is Jin, not Instagram stories, Instagram posts with all of those butterflies, so cute. With the iconic jacket from Mystico. And while they were in Mexico, Namjoon visited the Frida Kahlo Museum. And the Frida Kahlo Museum tweeted about his visit because he left a letter. They wrote, "From the Blue House, we're thrilled that Frida and Diego continue to inspire artists around the world. On this occasion, RM from BTS visited this space of art and creation, leaving an emotional message in the guest book. So let's read that. By the way, this is his picture writing the message. So cute. This is the message. It says, "Dear Frida and Diego, I cannot understand I cannot read. Oh, stories. Dear Frida and Diego, I cannot understand all of your stories, but life is worth living and love is so beautiful. I became more humble. Your, wait, I can barely see it. Your legacy will shine and inspire a lot of after generations. Thank you for the love and struggle. Viva la vida. RM BTS. So, so beautiful. All of your sprite. I read all of your stories. Love his handwriting. Yes, he has pretty lyrics, pretty handwriting. Do you guys know that in Spanish, that's why I mixed it up. In Spanish, when you say you have pretty handwriting, you say you have pretty letters or you have pretty lyrics. That's why I mixed it up. Pretty letters. They write, thank you for connecting new generations with the world of Frida and Diego. Viva la vida. They are saying that phrase a lot lately. So pretty. What is it? Jung needs to do more research in the relationship between Diego and Frida Kahlo. I was thinking a little bit about that. Isn't Diego the one who paints like like one specific type of paintings? I remember studying them in high school. Iconic paintings by Frida Kahlo. And then there's Diego. That's just my opinion, though, and my opinion doesn't matter. Korean Air will introduce Jin exclusive edition iGin or iGin. Korean Air is introducing Jin exclusive edition iGin through its in-flight duty-free shop. Sky Shop announced that it will hold an event offering differentiated products and shopping benefits to travelers departing in May and June. Another one of these. That's very interesting. So this event was planned to alleviate the shopping burden on customers amidst high prices ahead of the peak travel season. Sky Shop is strengthening its product lineup by exclusively launching BTS Jin's iGing Sky Shop edition this coming June. This edition is a limited edition product available only at Korean Air's in-flight duty-free shop. A Korean Air Sky Shop official stated, "We will continue to provide a premium duty-free experience unique to the Sky Shop through differentiated content such as the Jin exclusive edition and various benefits." So, is this Jin exclusive edition going to be like different to the regular Jin that we usually get like this? I think so, right? Differentiated products. I need to see. I need to see what they look like. I'm saying that as if I'm going to get them, as if I'm going to be part of the event. I'm not even going there, but I'm like, I need to know. I do need to know. In any case, they always post their events. They had like a listening party and they posted it. So I will be waiting for that. Thank you so much. I still haven't tasted iGin or iGin. Same, I still have not, but I will. He paints in walls. Yes, that's what I was thinking about. It's very specific. Okay. So Jin. Now I'm thinking of Jin because of iGin. J-Hope posted this video on Instagram and he tagged Namjoon. Namjoon, thanks. SAR. So I don't know what this means, but this is this character, Mega Meganium Ascended Heroes. So this is Pokemon, right? I'm so envious of everyone who understands this. Pokemon was never part of my childhood. It was never part of my life. So I'm just out of the loop. I have no idea. And it looks very, very cute. Pokemon, that's crazy. It is. And he did tag Namjoon, so maybe Namjoon got it for him. Cute. SAR means special art rare. So this is like that is why he posted it, because it's very rare item. I'm guessing. Rarest cards. Cute. Love it. Congratulations to J-Hope. Taeyeon also shared, Compost Coffee shared a new picture of Taeyeon for promotions. Very, very cute. Here he is. Lately, he's been posting a lot with the actual coffee. Do you guys remember like a year ago when these promotions started? It was not a year ago. But do you guys remember time ago when Taeyeon was in all of these promotional pictures and there was no coffee on site? In none of these pictures there was coffee. Like there was no coffee anywhere in these promotional pictures. It was super funny and I always made the same repetitive joke. Where is the coffee? Now we actually get the coffee. The coffee is actually there. And we have Jungkook with his new bike. I cannot believe it. It really is a very pretty bike. It really is. Jungkook's story. It came, it's here, he writes. Very, very pretty. He also liked these videos by ARMY. Or he reposted. So this ARMY posted this video that says Jungkook and his brand new bike. And here we have Jungkook sleeping and the bike on the bed. I can't. Who did this? And Jungkook found it hilarious. He reposted it. So cute. And that was not the only one. We also have this one. Jungkook with his new bike 24/7. Not on the not on the pool. On the bed. On the while eating, on the swimming pool. That's so cute. The bike is gorgeous. It is. I really like it. I really like the design. And we have new Jungkook content for Harper's Bazaar. So first we have these pictures. More pictures from these photo shoot. Angry Jungkook. Nobody believes it. Like he's not actually angry. It's part of the photo shoot. He's just too cute. I don't know. And here we have 10 questions and 10 answers with Jungkook. Question number 1. A good song to listen to while driving. He said, Rosa Walton, I really want to stay at your house. Have you guys listened to that song? I have not. Second question. A good song to listen to while working out. He said Magnetic. How can you listen to Magnetic while working out? In my opinion, for working out, you need like strong songs, like rock music, metal music, or in any case, EDM, like strong songs. But Magnetic is very like pop. It's like fun pop. So I thought it was super cute that he listens to Magnetic while working out. Question 3. Something you cherish these days. He said motorcycle gear, helmets, protectors, gloves. Period, Jungkook. Please. If you have motorcycles, please wear helmet, protectors, gloves, wear absolutely everything. It's very, very important. Question 4. Emojis you use the most lately. I have to say that I do use these emojis. I use the fire emoji. This emoji is one of my favorites. Upside down smiley face. The like I don't use ever. I never use this one. The like. Crying emoji every single day. Clap emoji I do use sometimes. This one kind of I do use. Praying hands not so much. Question 5. One word that describes you right now. He said Jungkook. I don't think Jungkook understands the game. But you know what? It describes him perfectly. Jungkook is the right word. Number 6, a habit you've picked up recently. He said playing music and endlessly scrolling through my phone without thinking. Super relatable. We all do that. And it is a bad habit. Actually, I think I got so addicted to my phone. I'm recently trying to do a simple tip that everyone should be following. That is not using your phone at all when you wake up, after you wake up for 30 minutes. And I cannot believe how fast I went to my phone. Like it was really hard for me at the beginning, leaving my phone after like not looking at my phone for the first 30 minutes after waking up. But yeah, it helps not doing that. Number 7, a moment you laughed out loud by yourself recently. He responded, I posted this before, but I laughed so hard watching an old video of the members doing a high note battle. Those are cute. Question 8, a recipe you want to try. He said, I want to try making a new Korean dish. Guys, I'm so excited because this weekend, my sister and I are going to try to make Korean corn dogs. We've never done it. We always buy them, but we're obsessed with them. I am obsessed with them. So tomorrow we're going to try and make them. I'm so excited. That's my new recipe I want to try. Number 9, a goal you absolutely want to achieve this year. He said, successfully wrapping up the world tour by next year. Jungkook is just not following instructions. Like the question is, what's the word that describes you the best? And he says Jungkook. What's the best song for working out? He says Magnetic, even though the BPM of that is like super slow. Not super slow, but you know what I mean. And then they ask him a goal you absolutely want to achieve this year. This year. And what does he answer? I want to successfully wrap up the world tour by next year. He's not answering the questions. Question 10. A resolution from this year you've already accomplished. He said, I'm not really the type to make resolutions. I just do whatever I feel like in the moment. You know what? I'll accept that answer. I'll accept that answer. You can see this interview on Instagram, in Harper's Bazaar Instagram. So make sure to go over there and give it a like. Finally, we have confirmation that we are getting a Jungkook for Calvin Klein collection. It is official. I'm so excited. I would really love to get some of these items. So we saw some hints of this because of a Pinterest board on by Calvin Klein. But now it's official. They posted Jungkook for Calvin Klein, available from May 19th. It's very like in some days, available from May 19th, 6 p.m. EDT online, May 20th in selected stores. Oh, sign up to receive exclusive updates. So here we have Jungkook writing his name. So exciting. So this was CKJK, I think it was CKJK was the name that we have for now for the collection. Here is Calvin Klein's broadcast channel post.
Hey everyone, it's Jungkook. I'm so excited to share my new collaboration with you. Hey everyone, it's Jungkook. I'm so excited to share my new collaboration with you.
Very, very exciting. So that is all the confirmation that we have for now. We'll see more information later, but honestly, we have most of the information. On the 19th, online, available online, and on the 20th, available on selected stores. Also, these may sold out fast, so pay attention to that if you really want to get it. Breaking news. BTS's Jungkook collaborates with Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein launches Jungkook for Calvin Klein. This is L Japan. Special items of about 20 types in which Jungkook himself was involved in the design are now available. Look at this. So yeah, according to this, Jungkook himself was involved in the design, and I'm so excited for that because he does have a style that is very similar to my personal style. I do have to admit. There are some styles. I like all of the personal styles from the BTS members, but the one that is closest to my style is Jungkook's, definitely. So if he's involved in the design, I'm excited to see the pieces. This is going to sell out in seconds. I think so. I think so, but I hope that we get to see at least some of it in stores. I just like seeing Jungkook in the stores. I like walking to the mall, going to the mall and seeing the Calvin Klein stores and seeing Jungkook there. I like doing that. And then I take pictures and I send them to my sister. I always do that. So exciting for that. And yeah, that is all. I only turned on one light, so the entire live stream it looked like this. But anyways. So yeah, before I go, I want to answer this quick question. Bora, will you be discussing the World Cup media hate? So yes and no. I kind of did, but I also don't want to focus too much on that. We already talked about how when it comes to these sports events, we cannot fight it. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's a sports culture. It's just going to happen. And I feel like you can respond to a certain extent, but you cannot focus on just responding. It's really the worst way to go through all of this. Focus more on the performance, focus on hyping the performance. If there's a new song, hype the new song. If there's not a new song, focus on how amazing the performance is and how historical it is. Not necessarily just on BTS, but it's historical that they are doing a halftime show. I know that it's kind of controversial. I didn't know, but I received a comment here that said that not a lot of fans are liking the idea of a halftime show, but it is going to be a great show, at least from BTS's part at the end of the day. We know that it's going to be. So let's just focus on the positive things, because like I'm telling you, this is bigger than us. It's like when Bad Bunny performed at the Super Bowl halftime show. Yes, you can fight because there is going to be a negative side. It's such a big, this is bigger than us. I need you guys to understand this. Trying to convince the general public, trying to convince football fans that BTS are great or whatever, like this is a great decision. I feel like it's pointless. Like, why would we waste our time on that? That is my personal approach. I will not be responding to any of the negative comments because they are going to happen either way. Even let's say it was not BTS and it was another artist. This is part of their fandom culture. This negativity is part of their fandom culture and it's going to happen either way. So I'm not going to pay attention to them. I'm going to focus on BTS and how legendary this is. Focus on the positives. Exactly. This is a huge thing. Exactly. This is way, way bigger than some of us can imagine. So let's just enjoy it. Let's just focus on the performance and let's see what else we have, because the World Cup is doing this for the first time. This is like a main event, unlike previous years. So this is a new thing. And it's not just BTS. We have Shakira there, we have Madonna there, and they are the three headliners. So yeah, let's focus on that, on the overall performance. And I feel like it's a great opportunity for BTS to prove themselves in this kind of big, big, big global stage. A lot of the general public are going to see them and a lot of people are going to hate them. Is part of these type of performances, like global sports performances. But do you know how many people discover Bad Bunny? Yes, even though Bad Bunny is like the biggest artist in the world, a lot of people discover Bad Bunny and started listening to him more because of his performance. Even with the negative things, we need to focus on the positive, because there's a good part of the general public who are going to start listening to Ariane. Maybe we need to replicate what happened with Bad Bunny with BTS. So when Bad Bunny performed Super Bowl halftime show, everyone went to his Spotify profile and started streaming and streaming and streaming his music for the first time. New listeners of Bad Bunny. So the same can happen to BTS. We have to focus on that. So that is all for today. Thank you so much. Like I mentioned, thank you so much, Meg. I saw your comment recently. Thank you, Bora, for sharing on IFPI and longevity. This stream kept me company during a long drive. Thank you. Yeah, so I knew that you couldn't be part of the chat, but I'm glad that you got to hear it. It was thanks to Meg that I was able to put that together. She put it together. She put all the points together and all the recommendations of what we can do. So please do watch that part of the live stream if you have not. It's very, very important, because with longevity is our main goal right now. So yeah, that is all for today. On Tuesday, I will continue that presentation about longevity, because it's not just about IFPI. We have Billboard, we have the BBMAs, and so much more. So I will talk about that in future live streams. Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much, Rainy Day Cottage. Love you so much.